Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Korean Atlanta Mentorship. And in this video, we're just going to do another velocity banking review. This time with the emphasis on a topic that I still see on YouTube today, which is the first lien HELOC. So I've recently seen videos about, oh my goodness, this first lien HELOC is a great thing. And, if you got a mortgage that's 2.875%, you should definitely replace it with the first lien HELOC that's 8 to 10% because a loan is amortized interest and HELOC is simple interest. So it's always better to dump the loan into a line of credit or get rid of it. And folks, if you do that, for 9 out of 10 people, I estimate it's like putting your money in a dumpster fire, right? And if you don't know what a first lien HELOC is, basically you're replacing your mortgage with what they call a line of credit, right? So if you have a $220,000 mortgage at 3%, think of it as like you're replacing the $220,000 now at 8%, but you have free access to your money, okay? And I'm just going to show you with math what the difference is. So I have these two scenarios right here. First lien means that you're just replacing your entire mortgage. Second lien means your mortgage still exists and you got a line of credit on top of that. So let's go over from the very beginning. What is velocity banking? All it is a debt payoff strategy where you throw all of your money into debt with the help of a line of credit. And we're going to do the first lien replacement, meaning we're going to replace this mortgage and all of our debt. And so let's assume we have a $400,000 home equity line of credit, home equity. Okay. So basically, you have a home that has a lot of equity, 400,000. So it might be in a home in a very nice neighborhood, and somebody tells you on the internet, listen, just replace all of your debt with this first lien home equity line of credit. And let's see how much debt that is. So it's 15, 27, 30, 35, 20, 45, 220, right? And I'm going to sum it up. And so that's $392,000 of debt. So if we move this $392,000 of debt into what we call a first lien HELOC, okay? Well, guess what happens to the payments when we do something called velocity banking, right? And there's different interpretations of this, but what I want to show is that hey, um, even though you're using a line of credit at 8%, there's various different strategies you can use to pay it off at 8%. And just moving all your debt into that 8% tool might not be the best idea, right? And so let's go ahead and do velocity banking here. So do the calculation. So because we moved all this debt, guess what happens to our payments? And we're literally starting off in a paycheck to paycheck scenario, income expenses. Well, all of these go to zero, right? So everything goes to zero because we're moving everything into the line of credit. And then what we're going to do is put our entire paycheck into the line of credit, take our expenses out, and after every single month, the balance of the line of credit should go down about 8%. Okay, 8%, not 8%, $5,325 plus the interest that accrues in this line of credit at 8%. Okay, so let me go ahead and calculate this. And so to get the next month's balance, it's the previous month's balance plus the previous month's interest minus the cash flow, which is 5325.45. And then we take the interest, which is based on the average daily balance, and then we multiply by the interest rate, 0.08 divided by 12. And then we see that the interest charge is about $2,000 a month. So it's not bad, right? Because we were literally like paycheck to paycheck struggling here. We got a bunch of high interest rate debt. But is it a good idea to group all of the debt together at the same time at 8%, which is what we're going to find out now with this first lien replacement. So paycheck in, expenses out, paycheck in. And I'm just going to do this. And we're going to go ahead and see when this goes to zero, right? And then we're almost at zero. Okay, we're almost at zero. And how long did this take us? About 101 month, right? We'll say that 101 months. And then we're going to sum it up. So about 145K of interest, okay? So let's go ahead and write this down. So 101 months and then 145K of interest, okay? Now, Instead of doing the first lien HELOC, what if we did a second lien, meaning that we keep the mortgage as is at 3%? Okay. So we're going to reset the velocity banking stuff, the situation. And instead of a $400,000 line of credit, maybe we could do, actually, let me just quickly calculate 15, 27, 30, 35. We'll do maybe like $120,000 line of credit, $120,000 line of credit. And instead of putting everything as much as possible into line of credit, we do it strategically, debt by debt, right? So we start off with the credit cards first. Okay. So let's just do this again. So this is 107,000, right? 107,000. And then let's just do this. So this is, we're going to move the $107,000 into the line of credit. And then these first four payments go into the line of credit. And our cash flow is, instead of 5,000, it's 3,530, right? That's our cash flow. And then we see when it goes all the way down into the line of credit, or not, yeah, all the way down the line of credit, right? And then we see that in 34 months, right? So say 0, the credit card debt, all of it gets paid off. 34 months, right? So this is about 12.4 grand, about, not super accurate. So we'll just say with the credit card, 12.4K of interest. Okay. And how much time did it take us with the credit card? Let's go ahead and check. It is 34 months. 34 months. Okay. So 34 months, right? Now, let's tackle the auto loan, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And let me just do this right here. Okay. And should I use the velocity banking calculator? Whatever. It's not going to matter for the auto loan. But let's go ahead and do this, which is at 34 months. We have our loan calculator right here. At 34 months, this is $9,158.73. So let's go ahead and dump this into the line of credit. So plus 9158.73. And we see that it takes us 37 months to completely pay it off. Okay, 37 months. So 37 months, we got that right here. So auto, 37 months. And then we got to calculate the interest, right? So we can estimate the interest to be from here to here, right? Let's go ahead and do this. We're going to paste and let's sum it up. So that's $111, right? And then we also have to add the interest that's accrued when we pay it. So we just add this to 111, right? And I'm going to do J2 plus K2, right? So about $1,800 of interest in total for the auto loan. So let's go ahead and do that. And I'll just do 1,800, right? Or 1.8K, 1.8K, right? And then, okay, now we just do the student loan, right? And so in 37 months, what's the balance of the student loan? Just put 37 right here. This is now 0. It's 33,800, and what we're gonna do is just use a chunking method to pay it off. And if you don't know what the chunking method is you just move pieces of the loan into the line of credit. And this is very important when we're dealing with amortized loans, especially if there's a huge interest rate difference. But let me pull out the velocity banking calculator so we can calculate it out. All right, so now we got the velocity banking calculator here. So we just gotta fill in the details and yada, 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 yada. All right, so let's just make this really quick because I wanna go to sleep. So what is our income? It's 7325.45. So 7325.45, and our expenses, everything except for the loan we're trying to pay off, 2927.53. So 2927.53. And then our income, we'll chunk $8,000. Okay, $8,000. And then what's the current balance, what is the current balance? 220, 205, 384.12, 205, 384.12 at 30 years, and then the payment amount is 927.53, 927.53. And then the interest rate is 3%, right? Well, actually, what am I doing? I'm supposed to do the student loan. I'm so crazy. All right, so let me redo this again. It's 10 years, right? So 10 years. And then this one should be 499.59. All right, and then what's the interest rate? 6. Original balance is 45,000. And then the current balance is 33870.01. 33870.01. Whoa, take a look at that. $751 of interest. All right, so let me just do that. I'll put 752 to make it easy. And then the total interest is about 8.1 grand. Okay, 8.1 grand. So student loan is 8.1K of interest. And what's the time frame? Which is let me go right here, 0.7 months. So let me just go right here. So it would be 37 plus 0.7 times 12. So we'll say 46 months. Okay, 46 months. All right. And then now, okay, we did this. And now it's time for the mortgage. So at 46 months, what's the balance of the mortgage? And then we just do it, rinse and repeat over and over again. So now it's, all right, do this. So 3%, this is 927.53. Oopsie 3, 30%. I think it's 220,000 is the original balance. And then the current balance is 201,620.01. All right. And then the living expenses is $2,000, right? And we see right here, it gets paid off in 3.4 years. So it's 11.3 grand. I'll just say 11,400. So 114000. And then what's the total interest, which is about 35 grand, right? So now, okay, let's do this. So 35.7K, right? So this mortgage is 35.7K, I believe. Yeah, 35.7K. And then how long did it take? Well, it's basically 3.4 years. So now what we do is we just kind of do 46 divided by 12 plus 3.4, which is 7.23 years, right? So 7.23 years till everything is paid off. Now let's sum up the interest, right? So 7.23 years, and the interest is 12.4, 1.8, 8.1, 35.7. If we sum it up, that's 58K of interest. 58K. So total interest is 58K. Okay, 58,000 versus 145,000 of interest. So which one do you want? And let's see how long it takes in years for this first lien HELOC, which is 8.42 years, right? So 101 months or 8.42 years or $145,000 interest. So you're literally saving over about $90,000 of interest, which could be like 3 or 4 cars by not doing the first lien HELOC. But a lot of people on the internet are like promoting this. Like, oh my goodness, why? Because you should do a 3% interest, because 3% interest, even though it's a it's a low interest rate, amortized debt interest, blah 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 bad, and line of credit interest good, simple interest, blah blah blah. And then it's just like, all right, well, I did the math, so right. So it's a bunch of nonsense. And it's like unfortunately it's just like burning your money, and the first lien HELOC is essentially a dumpster fire. So I call it trash, unnecessary trash, when you could simply be using a second lien HELOC. And I say this as a person who has my own first lien HELOC, but here's the thing: I paid off my mortgage first and then got the first lien HELOC. Okay. So I think I know what I may be talking about when I do the mathemagicians, right? So yeah. All right. Well, that's it for today, folks. This is Korean Atlanta Mentorship. Last video of the day before I go to sleep. Have a great night, and I'll see you in the next video.